Since long before the whole COVID-19 thing. I'm not one of those guys who thinks I know the cure or the treatment or the prevention of any kind of virus. However, there are some things that I do take that have been recommended by a lot of people to take or used as a treatment of, but I'm not saying that's why I took them. These I've taken forever, so take it for what it's worth. I've done my morning health shake before, which comprised of nectar, machine greens. So now I'm gonna go into what I take specifically for health. These are not all the vitamins I take, but there's something you might wanna look into for your overall health and wellness. Now, when you're looking at the flu season, which is usually when I really pay attention to what I'm taking for antiviral components or whatever of supplements, of vitamins, of minerals. Two things I look at are vitamin C and zinc, as well as magnesium. All are very critical antioxidant properties, been shown in studies to lessen the severity of colds. Zinc has been applied in the treatment of this novel virus. Again, that's after the fact. I know nothing about that. I am not treating this stuff, but I always recommend taking a zinc supplement along with extra vitamin C throughout the day on top of your normal vitamin pack, which I'll also get into what I take. So I like taking, if you don't have zinc, straight up zinc, ZMA is great. It's very well absorbed. It also has magnesium in it. Zinc and magnesium are both critical in maintaining a healthy immune system. I'm not saying more of zinc or magnesium are better. I'm saying that adequate amount of zinc and magnesium are great. And of course, getting a little bit extra won't hurt of zinc. ZMA, I have Beverly right here. However, there's a lot of brands out there. I used to make one. It just didn't sell enough for me to keep in stock. There's a lot of brands carried on Tiger Fitness that you could get. I think not only does ZMA have its clinical applications for hormonal balance, I also think it does have great applications for immunity because B6, magnesium, and zinc are critical. As for vitamin C, any old vitamin C works. We have a lot of options at tigerfitness.com. I don't make a vitamin C, so that's that. One thing I always start my day with is Immortal. It gives you a basis of all the great vitamins you need, including a multivitamin blend, probiotic blend. Probiotic is great for immunity, digestive health, intestinal health, all that good stuff. A green balance blend. Again, we'll get into greens later. A liver detox joint elixir blend. Now, liver detox is great because that's your filtration system. Healthy liver, you can argue you'll have a healthier body, healthier everything, cardiovascular support, all that good stuff. So another thing is vitamin D, especially vitamin D3, that's the best form. Ours is actually a vegan form of vitamin D3, coming from lichens. Most vitamin D comes from sheep wool grease, but this is a great vegan source of D3. I recommend 5,000 IUs a day. Studies have shown that you are more prevalent to get the flu if you are deficient in vitamin D. Again, I'm not saying to megadose these, I'm saying just be sufficient. And a lot of our diets, including my own, because I eat the same shit every day, might not give you sufficient amount of these vitamins. I also take extra greens. I don't eat enough veggies because I am prone to irritable bowel syndrome. So I get machine greens. This has a great blend. It has a lot of vitamins in there. It also has a green balancing alkalinizing blend, beta berries, Produra blend, which is your probiotics, has extra milk thistle for liver health, N-acetylcysteine, a great antioxidant. A word I really like that's gone by the wayside is antioxidants. Antioxidants, you can show studies here, studies there. A lot of studies I've shown have shown its benefits in shortening the length of colds, things like that. So that's what I look for. I like antioxidants. If you don't like that, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Now we're gonna get pharmaceutical on you. I also take metformin. My doctor prescribes this for me. Metformin is actually a diabetes drug, has very great benefits in anti-aging. I also saw an article that actually promoted it. I do not agree with this article necessarily, promoted it in the treatment of certain viral infections because of its great effects, controlling insulin, all those other health benefits. So I also take metformin. Another thing I always take is overtraining solution. Aside from the great growth factors in it, it has an industry exclusive Imulina in it. Imulina is an immune support supplement that actually, in my opinion, is probably the best immune system support you can get. Working with your NK, which sells natural killers, which go out and scavenge nasty things in your body, to put it in layman's terms. So with that said, I always take over training solution, 2 scoops a day. And I always start my day with Nectar. Nectar is the greatest organ health formula you could possibly have. Again, this is my stack. I'm not saying you take all of this. I'm telling you why I take the things I do. Another thing I do at night, which I do every single night. Have you guys ever heard of a neti pod? I use a thing called NeoMed. It's a saline solution. You take warm water, it has to be distilled water. You warm it up in the microwave and you put a saline solution in it, and you basically, you clear your nose, or you, what's the word, Katie? You wash your nose out, basically. Rinse. It's a nasal rinse. So you take this thing and you squirt it in your nose. It goes up one side, comes out the other. And it's pretty dope. I do it every night. The reason I like that is it's decreased my allergies. Essentially all the pollen and shit sitting in your nasal passages, whatever you breathed in that's still in your nasal passages during the day, it gets out of there. If you have any ugly stuff, bacteria in there, the saline solution gets rid of it. That's something I don't sell. Costco does sell the NeilMed. N-E-I-L-M-E-D is the name of the company. I use that every single night. I make it a point to travel with it now. Other things I do, I drink a lot of tea, green tea, super high in antioxidants, very healthy for you, and also stay hydrated. But those are the things. Aside from supplements, this goes without saying, your diet needs to be in check. Make sure you're getting adequate fruits, vegetables. This isn't, in my opinion, the time to go carnivore or keto, nor is any time, but that's besides the point. I do believe you need those things, but if you are a carnivore dieter, if you're a keto dieter, supplement with vitamin C. Supplement with these things. These aren't gonna kill your keto diet, right? Like a vitamin C capsule doesn't have carbohydrates to knock you out of ketosis. And that you can also argue keto's better because the insulin control, yada, yada, yada. Don't want to get into that debate. My point is, these are health supplements that'll help you. Now, also, a lot of people might be like, that'll cost a lot of money. I get it. So if you're looking on a budget, let's see what I get. If on a budget, get these 2 things, Immortal, Nectar. If you can afford one more thing, let's go for the cheapest thing we have, vitamin D3. This is the poor man stack right here. Everyone should be taking this, in my opinion. And if you can't afford, if you don't afford one of them, tough one between Immortal and Nectar. That one, I'm gonna have to have you flip a coin. Katie, what should you choose, Immortal or Nectar? I'd probably go Nectar.
I would say Nectar.
I'd probably go Nectar, but again, Immortal covers all those bases.
About is Immortal more than Machine Multi if they just need a regular?
Yeah, I mean, Machine Multi is $10. Immortal's $29.99. It's a 30-day supply. Yeah, I mean, Machine Multi is it's great because it has all your vitamins and minerals, 100% of your RDA of all your needed vitamins and minerals. Immortal is a step, like, look at, basically Machine Multi is the base model. You still got to roll down the windows, whereas this one has power sunroof and it also has a navigation system. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it that way. Anyway, that's what I personally take. This is by no means saying this cures any virus, disease. This is my personal stack.
Oh, did you mention the what you bought yesterday? The tonic?
No, I'm not mentioning that. That's too out. See, I also...
You can do that.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be called out on it. I'm also a hippie. So if I hear something that to me has no risk, but might have a little bit of benefit, I'll do it just because even if it makes me this much healthier, for me it's worth it. However, I'm not even gonna say what that was on here.
I know what else we do that you didn't mention is diffuse essential oils.
Yeah, Katie's big on the essential oils. We use the thieves oil. We use the...
just a piece one for sleeping at night, like a lavender blend.
We like essential oils. I actually, when I have a skin irritation, I put frankincense. So I'll put that in coconut oil. For example, I get folliculitis sometimes when I shave my chest, and I'll put that on there. But you know, we are health hippies, so to speak. I think a lot of people, a lot of bodybuilders become that after they realize muscle isn't everything. If you look at Ben Pekulski, a lot of the great minds in health, a lot of us started out as just big, and then we realized, oh shit, my kidneys are gonna fail. I should probably do something about this. So take it for what it's worth. I gave you the poor man stack, went outside the box, and I do recommend you look into the neti pod through the nose, man, the NeilMed.
They have it at Walgreens, Costco.
And it's affordable. It is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That's not a game.